Alright, it's been a stressful day, and if I'm honest, I probably should be focused on audio editing, but you know what? It has been a stressful day, so you know what? Here we go.
I've tracked the Centurion's position to this area. Right where we want them.
Uh-huh. So how do you plan on taking them down?
Our goal is to capture the ship, not capsize it.
Capsize. You sure get hung up on details, my man.
It's a major distinction, though. He's right to get caught up on it.
The snow cruiser is a beautiful piece of work, but it's not like you'll get to keep it.
That's not the point, though, is it?
I get why Doc Belgar's taking a scientific interest in it. So what's your horse in this race, Forseti?
Oh, am I getting an answer? I mean, my guess is that he just wants all Valkyria to die, but we'll see what happens.
A promise.
A promise to whom?
A promise?
Primaria, I'll have you sortie as well. But know this, failure is not an option. Nor shall disobedience be tolerated. Belgar's orders. Should you repeat the same mistake, you'll be sent back to the research facility.
Whoa there. What do you mean by that?
Oh dear. Let me guess. First, let me guess. Kai knows exactly what that entails, doesn't he?
The laboratory is demanding we return their Valkyria. One of its top researchers, Professor Forster, has defected. Since then, our working relationship has been strained. We've been ignoring their demands thus far. But should you fail to prove yourself useful on the Crystal Sea...
Holy shit! You really suck at this.
Oh dear, here we go. So he's the reasonable one in this bunch. Got it.
Sure, you're an ace when it comes to war, but you don't have a clue how to treat a lady.
I beg your pardon?
What the hell are you doing, twisting her arm like that before the final showdown? Seriously, what do you and Belgar think Primaria is?
Valkyria, and that's all they see her as.
A weapon. A tool. Nothing more.
Look, Forseti. And you too, Primaria. We're all comrades in arms, aren't we?
What?
Comrades?
Of course. We live together, fight together. What else would you call that but comrades? So come on. We can afford to act like a team, right?
Will you act like a team, though?
I think not.
I want nothing to do with it.
Have it your way, Forseti. Carry on with your little plan.
So what's Walz's angle then? Is it just trying to... Does he not exactly know what... Maybe he does know. To be fair, we don't know exactly how much he knows, and to be fair, we don't know a whole lot either. All we know really is what Selvaria said in the first game about it being a dreadful place. So... Oh boy, this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. There's clearly a couple more conversations before we get into a fight, if we get into a fight. Although, by the sounds of it... Are they trying to lure the Centurion in by going after the third ship? Guess we'll find out.
You're nothing but a failure. Just a useless defect.
Perhaps I ought to return it to the laboratory. No matter. There's more where it came from.
Why? I gave them everything, and still they brand me as worthless. Am I truly nothing but a failure?
Define failure.
Selvaria, you are the pride of the Empire. Prove your loyalty to His grace. Show the world your power.
Help me! Someone, please, save me!
But wait, if you're Valkyrie, then why can't you just break away? That's what I want to know. Why are you... What is it, Stockholm Syndrome? Or do they have some way of preventing you from defecting? That's what I don't understand about this.
Hey, you in there?
It's that obnoxious man.
I hear Fenrir in there, which means you're in there too, aren't you, Princess? I need to speak with you. Coming in, okay?
No! Stay out!
Whoa now. You okay in there? You crying again?
I told you to stay out!
Fine, my bad. You're right, it's rude to enter a lady's room without permission.
Could have just talked through the doorway.
Then leave me be. You could wait a millennium and still I wouldn't invite you in.
Oh. So I have to stand out here 1,001 years? Fine by me. You're worth the wait. You've been through a lot, haven't you? It must be hard having to tough it out all by your lonesome. Why don't we talk about it and...
Leave me alone!
Yeah, given what little we know, yeah, I doubt she'd trust anyone.
Sorry, no can do. What sort of gentleman would I be if I left a damsel in distress? Guess I'll just come back later.
I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out. I do wonder about the other two women in this. What's their story?
But you've changed, Kai. This war has changed you. You don't care about peace. All you care about is your own twisted cause.
Claude, if you wish to know the truth, then join me. I could tell from our battles how skilled a commander you've become. I'd welcome you with open arms.
You think? Wait, goddammit! Kai!
So that's playing through your head, then. What are your thoughts about... I mean, they think of you as a traitor, so what do you think of them?
Am I intruding? My apologies.
Belgar.
Oh, they look like they had a fun time.
Goodness gracious, I can hardly keep up with these constant calls from headquarters. Sounds like the army is in quite a state of turmoil. They're withdrawing from the Gallian front as we speak.
Okay, so that sets the timetable. So the Battle of Nagyar must have happened then.
Ah, yes. I suppose that would be good news for you. To say nothing of Prince Maximilian falling in battle.
Oh? Oh, this is after... Oh. This isn't Nagyar. This is the Marmota falling. Whoa. Wow. Okay. So that means that they're just completely out of Gallia then. Gallia's safe as far as they're concerned. So the power of the Valkyria failed them.
After writing off Operation Cygnus as a trifle for so long, headquarters must be reeling. They're assembling all the troops they can muster to defend the capital. That must be why they want it back. I assume they'll be recalling the rest of XO as well. The fools. They haven't a clue what creeps ever closer. If only they knew the truth of Operation Cygnus. They'd be throwing everything they have at it.
Do you know what's powering the Centurion, or what powered it?
But their ignorance is our opportunity.
Indeed. I trust you will succeed this time.
Yes, sir.
Now then, about your roles in the coming operation.
Yes, my lord.
I would have you rest for now. Leave this one to Forseti.
Wait, what? Isn't this vitally important? Although, to be fair, they failed him twice, so I guess that would make sense. if you can't necessarily trust them, but still. And they are the ones who set off Chimera as well, so her failure is theirs as well.
You will allow us to rest?
But of course. You two are my trump cards, after all. I can't play my hand this early in the game.
Early? Although, to be fair, we've got a ways to go before we're at the capital.
You understand, do you not? The role I have given you.
Yes, my lord, we do.
We are yours to command.
I'm glad you're taking so well to your calibrations. It'd be a shame to have to retire such valuable resources.
Thank you, Lord Belgar.
Thank you, Lord Belgar.
Huh.
Hey there, princess.
You don't like him, do you?
Oh, come on, Fenrir. Don't give me that. You and me, we're one and the same. Loyal knights, sworn to protect our master. That makes us comrades too, right, boy?
I don't recall knighting the likes of you.
Nice view. You come here often? It's nice to have a place to yourself. Growing up, I didn't have anywhere to call home. Sure, I was born into a wealthy house. Problem was, my mother was the maid. A noble indiscretion.
Oh. So that's... So, where's this story going then?
Like most bastards, I was neglected, abused. One day I'd had enough and I ran away to the slums. It was a real cesspool, a place for the lowest of the low. But at least I was free there. The streets were my true home. I met new people, found friendship, even fell in love. If my mind's in the gutter, it's always gonna be in their gutters. Holding on to that helps me get by. How about you? You got a place like that?
No. If I belong anywhere, it's under the knife.
Ah, that lab they want to ship you back to.
Every day was a new experiment. They'd strap electrodes to my head, apply stimuli, and observe how I'd react. Needle piercing, water torture, sleep deprivation, cut me apart, put me back together, slice my brain.
Easy. I get it. You don't have to relive all that.
But that's my true home. I fought so hard to be chosen. But even now, if I fail again, it's back to the lab for more experiments, more torture, until my final sunset. Do you finally see? No one can understand my pain. Leave me. I have nothing more to say to you.
Not happening. You think you deserve to be locked up in some loony bin? To hell with that. I'll never let those bastards have you.
Where are you going with this?
Right here's where you belong. And that's final.
How dare you? Not in a million years.
Not doing it for you? Huh? My pecs are usually a big hit with the ladies.
What is this, then? Stockholm Syndrome? Why would you... What, do you think you just don't deserve it? Or what? Although with your power... Oh, there are so many questions I have. How is this even allowed... How does this even happen, though? Because... If you're Valkyria, how are you not basically running the place?
You... cur!
Yeah, you're right. I was a real hound dog. But not anymore.
More like horn dog.
From this day forward, my heart is your home. And yours alone. If you want somewhere to belong, look no further. When you laugh, when you cry, I'll be there. For all of it.
Fenrir! Teach this insolent oaf his place.
Oh, is he gonna wrestle the wolf?
Ah, come on, boy. We're comrades, remember? Damn it. Think about what I said, Chromaria. You do have a place where you belong!
What a fool.
You are smiling a little bit, though. I don't know if that's just the default model, though.
Chapter 14. Azure Flame.
Azure Flame, what's that supposed to mean?
The Centurions received a distress signal. It's from the Cavalier. We've both been making our way to the capital, but they've taken a different route. We have been surrounded by ground troops, requesting immediate assistance. The fact that they broke radio silence to call for help removed all doubt. Their lives are on the line.
How do you know it's not a trap? Oh hey, I'm not the only one who thought it!
The Cavalier was attacked about 50 knots from the capital.
That's far enough that we could go around them and continue, while the Cavalier distracts them.
Our allies asked for help, and you want to abandon them? The Cavalier's going to sink without us!
Claude, you have to stay calm. You know this is a trap to lure us out. There would be a huge force waiting there for us. They want to take down our ships one by one. Don't let your emotions control you. If we keep moving while the enemy targets them, we can seize our chance.
It won't be good for morale, though.
I can see the logic. Leaving the Cavalier behind to head for the objective would limit the strain on our supplies. But can we really capture the capital with a single ship? One that isn't even running at full parameters? More than anything, can we really just sit by and watch another one of our sister ships fall?
Well, I...
There it is.
The Cavalier is between us and the capital. If we charge ahead at full speed, we can rescue them.
Do you really think the Cavalier can hold out, surrounded by that kind of force? Even if they could, it only proves that it's a trap for us.
Miss Miller, how much engine output do we have available compared to before our breakdown?
Well, the main reactor's still non-functional, so we're relying on the backup engine. We're still operating under a limiter, but if we took it off, I think we could bring it up to 40%. But that would only last us a few hours. I don't know if the engine could take the strain after that.
It might just be enough to make it in time.
You're going ahead with this, aren't you?
Captain, are you seriously thinking of going to help them?
Yes.
Yes. It's not simply a matter of saving our allies, as Mr. Wallace suggested. We have learned from the loss of the comet. The greatest threat to our mission is the Valkyria herself. And judging from the Cavalier's transmission, I think it's clear she's among their assailants.
So you want us to take advantage of the distraction and attack them from behind?
The enemy will be prepared to intercept, but I imagine it'll be more favorable than facing them head-on.
But sir!
I don't know how, but it appears the enemy can move about freely on the Crystal Sea as well. Even if we let them go, we won't have heard the last of that Valkyria. If we want to win, we'll have to confront and defeat her.
That's gonna end well.
The sole objective of the Cygnus fleet is to take the Imperial capital. And to that end, we will defeat the Valkyria. Brian, change course.
Aye, aye, Captain. Hard to starboard. We're heading to rescue the Cavalier at top speed.
Mr. Wallace, I've made my choices based on my own determination. I suggest you do the same. But remember, we're soldiers, not machines. We have to carry out our mission, but that isn't our only purpose.
Why are you planting a death flag? Is this a death flag?
You should always always make choices that you won't regret, even if they aren't the right ones. I want you to remember that, no matter what comes to pass, because lives hang in the balance at our command, and some consequences can never be undone.
This is such a death flag. You are so dead.
Sir!
There is no way you're walking out of this alive.
Engine, full speed ahead. Full speed? We can't even get to half speed.
We're heading to a showdown with the Valkyria. We need all the power we can get.
A showdown? With the ship like this? That's ridiculous!
Well, too bad.
It only grazed us last time, and that took the whole damn reactor offline. Next time they're gonna sink us.
This is impossible!
Hey, why are you all acting so scared? This could be our chance to finally beat our archenemy and save our friends at the same time, right? I thought real men were supposed to get fired up in times like this.
Hey, you heard her! I thought I had a bunch of engineers in here! This ought to get your blood pumping!
You went, backing her up on this? Well, I guess if you've got a singular objective, why not? But this is gonna be interesting to watch play out.
We're the best in Edinburgh! And we got the heart of a secret military superweapon in our hands! Alright, boys. Let's show them what the Centurion can do!
Aye, aye!
Let's get started, Andre. Take the limiter off the backup engine.
You trying to kill our backup engine too?
We're the best in Edinburgh, right? If we're that good, we can keep it from overheating.
Can't argue there, Missy.
Oh, just pour ice on it, right? That'll work.
Okay, fellas. We got the fix of a lifetime on our hands. Let's get to it!
Oh no, is this the confrontation? Is this when... Oh no. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. I have a really bad feeling about this.
Things are about to get busy. I should make sure the gauze and bandages are close at hand.
The disinfectant is over here. Angie, can I ask you to disinfect the lighter wounds?
Yeah, I'll do my best.
A reliable assistant indeed. If you start feeling sick, you can always go back to your room.
What was that?
That's some aggressive acceleration.
Are you crying?
What was that?
The ship?
Nothing.
Go see to the engine room, now. No, not nothing, go! Ugh.
So that's it, huh? We're going up against Kai himself.
Shh. He's Forsetti now. I don't know if he's the commander here, but that request was urgent enough that we know the Valkyria's in play.
My brother, Forsetti, told me he had the strongest Valkyria in his unit. I guess his plan was to attack the Cavalier and use their distress call to lure us out.
Yeah, it sounds like him.
Man, we got a real-life Valkyria and a guy who doesn't care about using dirty tactics to win.
Yeah, it's a dangerous combination, all right. Claude, any idea how we're getting through this?
Very carefully.
We've never gone head-to-head against them before. I don't know what kind of strategy would work, but there is a chance. Valkyria isn't a perfect weapon.
With that kind of power, I'd say she's pretty damn close.
No, that's just it. She might be too strong. I got the impression she couldn't fully control her power.
Wait, how would you make that assessment? Because...
if she had full command over it, she could have destroyed the entire Cygnus fleet.
Actually, that is a reasonable assessment you could make, actually. Forget my comment earlier, you are actually thinking.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Even if you've got the most powerful rifle in the world, you couldn't hit a sleeping Porcavian without your sights.
We don't have to confront all that firepower head-on. We've got a weapon on our side called strategy.
Yeah, but they've got that weapon too.
And that will give us our chance to win.